Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Manarino. How are you today? It is Friday, November 10th, 2017. People, you have got to see what I'm about to tell you, and I mean actually see it. In the description of this video is a link to my website, traderschoice.net. On the right side of the page, just underneath the chat room, there is a chart there. You do not have to know how to read a chart to see what I'm talking about. The bond market again today is selling off big time. Just have a look at this. You won't believe it. It is extreme. Now, yesterday, in the video that I did yesterday, I explained to you how we were having a sell-off in the bond market at the same time we were having a sell-off in the stock market. It's very unusual to have these two things going on at the same time. That cash now is coming out of the bond market, coming out of the stock market. It's kind of sitting, it's waiting for somewhere to go. We're going to follow that very closely. In a normal market, which isn't rigged like the the London gold fix, you would see this cash moving into commodities. This is going to happen in time. I've spoken about this, but just take a second, go to my website and look at that chart. You won't believe what you're looking at. It's actually unbelievable. And I don't care if you've never looked at the chart in the history of your life, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. A huge sell-off line. Nice dark red line. We're seeing that again right now. In the video I did yesterday, remember I said I didn't believe that the sell-off in the bond market was over despite what they tried to do yesterday. We had a big sell-off in the bond market yesterday. Then all of a sudden, a bunch of buy orders came in, pushed bonds up higher, then they started to sell off again. They're going to try to manipulate every part of this market back. They're having a difficult time. Yesterday with the small cap stocks, it was unbelievable what they were trying to do. Some entities out there were buying. Tried to push the small caps back up, didn't work. Now today, bond market is selling off big time. Stocks are under some pressure right now. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is down about 50 points. They are going to try everything that they can to push stocks higher here. But again, the market is so big. It's so unbelievably big. They're going to have a hard time here. And it's going to be interesting to see how this day plays out. Of course, at the end of the day, I'll do my post-market wrap-up. And we'll put all this into perspective. But as of right now, what we are witnessing in the bond market is profound, and almost no one is talking about it. Today, earlier on CNBC, to their credit, you know I'm very critical of them, they were actually talking about the action in the bond market with some concern. Some concern that's justified here. There's no doubt about it. What we're witnessing in the bond market is not normal. Selling off there, big time, stocks under pressure as well. There's no safety play going on, you understand? Usually when you have stocks acting like this, you're going to see a safety play. You'll see cash going into the bond market. We're not seeing that at all. That's a big tell to me. And again, if this were a real market, for which we know it's not, debt market is being rigged or fixed by world central banks. The gold market is being rigged or fixed by the London gold fix. And the stock market is being bought up by central banks, by the world's biggest banks, to keep it propped up here. Again, it's being used as a prop by President Trump, for example, here, and also as a prop for the people. So the people can say, hey, look, everything is great. Stock market's doing really well. Meanwhile, it's not real. There's no price discovery here. It's all being rigged across the spectrum. All right, so before I go off the deep end on here longer and longer, take just 2 minutes, because you got to see this. You have got to see this. You won't believe it. Believe this guy sitting here. Description of this video, click on it, go to my website, just under the chat room, you can't miss it, bond market chart, you'll see, boom, big sell-off, and I mean big sell-off there. Have a look at that. It's quite impressive. It's quite impressive, and I'm gonna watch this all day long. You can watch it too. That chart there is in 15-minute intervals, so you can see that movement in real time. And don't be surprised if you see that try to get bought up in the middle of the day, and you can watch the manipulation in real time. That's the beauty of this whole thing. All right, with that said, bonds selling off big. Stocks under some pressure right now. May get worse. They're going to try to buy it up. I'm certain of that. They are going to attempt to prop up this market. Let's see how this plays out today. I will talk about all of this at the end of the day, kind of after the market closes. With that said, I will see all of you later on. Over and out.